You guys can do this. Everybody be really quiet.
Oh, I just didn't see anything.
Ready?
Come on, get there.
Wait, I have to do that same.
Deuces.
You saw that muscle that you.
Come on, animal.
Put your hands on your knees. Don't make it.
Animal, you're an animal.
Ready?
No.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
I never knew I could lift 100 cents.
Okay.
My turn.
Now everybody, let's go back to our seats.
Everybody back to your seats.
Back to your feet.
Take your chairs with you.
You turn.
Did you guys have fun?
Let's go get Tony.
Does anybody have any input on the meaning of this activity?
Teamwork can do anything.
Stand up and say your name.
Let's do work. Teamwork. It's Logan Thompson.
Okay, everyone, let's give a power clap to Logan. So everyone just clap Logan on ready. 1, 2, clap. What do you think? What is your comment?
Teamwork is the best thing in agriculture because if you have teamwork, then you can accomplish many things.
Good. Very good. Okay. You go ahead. Say it.
JJ Miller.
Okay, everyone, clap. Ready? 1, 2.
I have to say it takes all four of them to lift it, and if you just had one, it wouldn't work.
Exactly.
So it's all the teammates and teamwork.
Very good. Okay.
Get on.
Ready? 1, 2.
You have to trust the other people.
Good. He said that you have to trust the other people in your group. Okay. So you guys all have really good answers. The point of this activity is to show you that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And teamwork really does help. And your determination. Because I know that we struggled a little bit at the beginning, but we really put our minds to it and focus. We accomplished our goal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Another big part of doing what's impossible or what seems impossible is setting goals. I want to introduce you guys to a method in a little bit that's helped me out a lot. It's called SMART goals. And I know some of you have probably heard about them, but we're going to go over it a little bit more. For me, setting goals has been really important. My freshman year, I joined the poultry judging team with one of my friends, and we didn't know much about poultry at all. This year, the team won the state championship, so setting goals is something we definitely know a lot about. Before each contest, each of us would set a goal individually, and then we would set a goal as a team, and that helped us at each contest and then as a whole, as a team. So, whenever I say go, we're going to go around the room and say what we think each letter of the SMART goal stands for. Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Where are you going to start?
You can start anywhere you want. There's markers on each of the 2 back tables, and then each one has a poster. Okay, any other questions? Go.
Right here.
What do you think this one means?
T.
Oh, right here. Setting goals.
Right here.
R. What would you do for R? How do you spell response? Response. That's fine.
Wait, what is it?
I want one of the candy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you put sexy. I put mode sexy. Mathematical. What? Hey.
My dog.
Wow.
Daniel, you spelled that.
Daniel, the water really does make the beach grow.
The beach is responsible. Work on stuff. It's
No, don't.
When you guys are done, you can just head back to your seats.
Okay.
Who wrote super sexy?
Is this going on the announcements? Is this going on the announcements?
Better not.
Ollie, this is going on the announcements. It's not?
Catch.
Good. Ollie.
That's
Tanning.
Never write down.
Hey! That's fine.
I would tell you to look at higher, but you might not be tall.
You got this. Look in your
Is that total still attached?
Is that a boot here? What is that?
Okay, we're gonna start wrapping up the writing. So, finish up with your letter and head back to your
Kenzie, watch out, she's not falling out together.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the room and read a couple of your ideas and what you guys think.
Read the one that's multicolored on the S.
Read the one that makes sense.
I'll read the ones that make sense.
Sort of wrong.
Okay, S. We've got strong,
No.
successful, smart, supportive. Those are all really good qualities and characteristics of S's. Yeah.
I put setting, because like setting.
Super sexy strong.
Cool.
Okay, so S really stands for specific. Specific means that the more specific a goal is, the easier it is to accomplish. Because if you say, I want to have all A's and B's by the end of this year, that's a pretty wide goal because you've got 8 classes and that's a lot of work. And most of you don't struggle with all your classes. So you can make that more specific by saying, I'm going to work really hard in a certain class and raise my grade by a letter average. So that would be a really good specific goal. Okay, now we're going to go over to M. Mind, motivational. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Mind and motivational. Those are good too. Motivation is really important, but
Multiple.
muscular matters. Okay, M really stands for measurable. Measuring a goal is important. It helps you determine where you are at in the process of attaining your goal. And measurable goals would be like having like halfway points. So you set littler goals for yourself that will help you attain your overall goal.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay. A. Awesome. Agriculture. Action. That's a good one too. Acquire. Attitude is also a really good one. You guys have come up with some really good qualities, and they're all things that help you achieve goals. So, like, attitude, that helps you achieve goals because you have to have a positive attitude. But what A really stands for is attainable. You have to make sure that your goal is something that you can attain. I know that we say that all things are possible, but really, some things are impossible, like we can't breathe in space. So, don't make that your goal. So, an attainable goal is something that kind of wraps up all of these others, which we'll go over those in a minute. Attainable goals would be like giving yourself a process. You don't want to say, I'm going to raise my grade in 2 days, because that's not attainable. You need to work for it over a process of time. So that's what attainable is.
Oh.
Okay. R.
I got a good one.
Responsible, ready, realizing, right. Those are good.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Responsibility is important, and what R stands for is realistic. Realistic goals are important because that's kind of what goes hand in hand with attainable. You have to actually think about whether this is something that is going to be accomplished. So, realistic goals, you don't expect to get an A on your class over a 2-day period. You want to set it up for time. Okay. And then T. Try again, try hard. That's good. Always try.
Try hard. Try again.
Teamwork and together, that goes in hand with our activity that we did earlier.
Try hard. Thinking.
T stands for timely. Timely and measurable are a lot alike because you want something that you can have a specific time period for your setting. So you would say, by the end of the year, I'm going to have an A in this class. And then you also have time in between where you set little goals and see if you've accomplished them. So SMART. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And that is a really good way to make sure that you're going to accomplish your goals. How many of you guys have had a goal? Everybody, right? Okay. Did you guys? Good job. Did you guys have any trouble with your goals? Like, did you have trouble accomplishing them or like setting them? Does anybody want to share a story about a goal that they've had? Anyone?
I'm sorry.
Any story you want to share about a goal that you had?
Hi. My name is
Okay, everyone, 1, 2.
You guys know I rode motocross. When I first started, it was just like, I was so bad. And over time, I got better and better and better. Now
That's good.
for you.
So he's just kept practicing and that's helped him get better. So that's good. Okay. There you go.
Thanks, Logan Johnson.
1, 2.
At the beginning of the football season, we weren't very good. And then over time, as we practiced, we got a lot better. And our major goal was to win conference championship. And we ended up actually winning it this year. So we accomplished that goal over time.
That's good. And how did you guys accomplish your goals?
We won. And
By
we
executing.
executed really well. We practiced so much that we knew exactly what to do when to do.
Did you guys have any trouble with?
We had a lot of trouble throughout the season, but I think at the end we came out successful because we all did the results.
That's good. Thank you. Does anybody else have a story to share? Okay.
My name's Mason Hunter.
1, 2.
I currently have a long-standing goal to be a naval fighter pilot, and part of that goal is to go through Henderson State University. Before I do that, I need to be a smaller goal is getting through high school with all A's, so all that. Math is a little problem, so I'm working on that. And then there's the Naval Academy in Maryland, which is Annapolis, and I have to get to that too before I can become any respectable sort of pilot. So there's that.
See, he has a very good goal. He knows that there are things that he has to do to accomplish his overall goal in the meantime. So that's really good. Okay. Anyone else?
You do not make
Okay.
names
1, 2.
Previously, in the beginning of the year, we went to a 360 degree hand camp, and we discovered some of the things we could do in FFA, and it came to our attention all this.
I need Chantel Gulledge to the office to check out.
All the options that to wide span all the awesome, cool things that you can do, and the friends and family that you can make. They, in the process of going to the camp, we set goals. Goals we get for our FFA, our AT, our FFA. Chapter, and our future goals for after. And, you know, I want to try to work towards becoming maybe like you, a state officer.
See, me and him have the same goal, and that's really amazing. I'm glad that you got that from the 360 conference, and more of you guys should try to attend. It's a great opportunity. So, tell us kind of how you're going to reach that goal.
Two grades, pay attention, work, lots of work.
Okay, that's good. For the next part of this workshop, I want us to all take a little bit of time and write down a goal. Think of something that you really want. It can be anything, but let's make it specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timed. So, we can get started, and afterwards, we'll share a couple of your ideas.
Jason, back in '89, we were at camp, right? It was me, Craig, Paul, and Randy. We all had a goal. Where's Jojo? Jojo was there at the time. We were all trying to find out. 10 miles hike up the slope. And we had a 3-day limit to do it. Then the solstice was coming in, right?
Okay guys, let's really focus on our goals.
Was that a thing?
Is it smart? Okay. You guys need help?
Let's not.
How many use your idea? Very fast, go through the mall.
Yeah. Do you need help? Yeah, any goal that you have for yourself. And then just like kind of make it plan. Like what we talk about.
Wait, so write down what our goal is?
Yeah, and make sure that you write if it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time. So say how long it'll take you and like what's gonna happen.
Sloppy. Sloppy.
You are too.
Rip it in half! Oh. Alright, I'm coming. So how do you do it? Get out of your mind. What's super music? Get out of your mind. We're going to take another minute to finish writing your goals. So make sure that you've got everything that you need, and then we'll share.
You said it out loud. I got it. What the? Oh yeah.
Okay, is everybody about done?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, who would like to share? Okay, I saw your hand first. first. Say your name.
Hunter, Steven.
1, 2.
And like after I get out of high school, I want to accomplish things in high school, and I want to be a game warden. And like take 4 years of college and then by the time I'm 50, I want to be able to retire and like go to a bunch of places, just go business places.
Okay, that's good because you know how long it's going to take. You know it's going to take 4 years to become a game warden. Sounds like you have a good goal. Okay. Okay, wait, that was really bad. Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2.
Alright. My goal is to whenever I get older, get out of high school and go to college. And what I want to do in college, I want to take ceremony because I want to be a computer and software program. That's what I'm going to do when I get older. I'm going to go.
That's very
My name is Mason Hunter.
1, 2.
Oh, hi. Well, I'm on this my goal descending order, so naval fighter pilot by 38, which means I would have to go to get into Annapolis by 33. For that, HSU into HSU by the time I'm 28. But I would have to be able to pay for that, so a well-paying job around the time I'm 23. For that, I'm going to graduate high school with honors. For right now, I'm trying to keep all my grades at A.
That's very good. You're in high school, you're college, then you're training up until you become a naval pilot. So that's really good. Okay. It looks like Austin has a goal that he would like to share.
My name's Austin.
Ready? 1, 2.
I plan on finishing high school. Then is that all? Then I want to be in the Marines, but if I can't be in the Marines, then which is my goal because I really like being in the Marines. And then if I don't ever get the chance to go to the Marines,
Oh, we can go together.
then if I don't be able to make the Marines, I'll go to Supercross. That's my quote.
Okay. Does anybody else want to share one of their goals? Okay. When you guys are making goals throughout the rest of high school and your life, just remember this method because it's incredibly beneficial. It helps you plan really strong foundation for your goals, and it helps you accomplish them. So, does anybody have any other questions or comments? Yes. Yes. Okay, any more questions? Yes.
How long will it take for you to complete your goals?
Michael? Well, I'm running for state office, and so that's my big goal. We have a mock nominating committee in May, and then in June is when we start campaigning and we find out whether or not we got it. So if I get state office, then that goal just continues on for the next year, and then I'll be advocating for agriculture for the rest of my life. So, yes.
After being state officer, you think you might run for national possible in the reach?
I think that running for national office would be an amazing opportunity, and if I got that opportunity, I would definitely do it.
Is that your kudos?
Not even.
No regrets? Is that your kudos?
Okay,
Not even one letter?
so
No regret.
that's it for this workshop, and it was really nice working